Hi, everybody. Stay tuned for a really cool interview I have with my new friend Chelsea of Adaptive Adventures. She's going to tell us how their group, their nonprofit, helps a special group, a special population of Coloradans who have disabilities and can learn how to mountain climb, rock climb, hike, ski, and even get into a dragon boat and more. So stay tuned for this really cool interview. Hi, everybody. This is Cory Nickerson here with 8Z Real Estate, serving the greater Boulder area, sitting in Louisville today. And I am really, really excited to be here today with Chelsea Elder. She is the executive director of Adaptive Adventures in serving the Colorado state, but also very much the Boulder area. And we're going to learn more about how that works with the next few minutes, chatting with Chelsea about how they, as a nonprofit, serve a certain population, a very special population. And it's near and dear to my heart. And I'm sure Chelsea will be able to take it from here. So I'm going to just start with, how did you get started in your position? Tell us a little bit also about how Adaptive Adventures got started here in Colorado.
Sure. Yeah, so Adaptive Ventures is a nonprofit organization. We provide outdoor sports opportunities to improve quality of life for children, adults, and veterans with physical disabilities and their families. And we are actually based out of Westminster, Colorado, but we have a lot of staff located in the Louisville area. And so we run a lot of programs in the Boulder County area. But we were started in 1999 by two individuals who had physical disabilities, and they were interested in finding a way to get people active outside of the Paralympic route on more of an adventure side. So we started doing houseboat trips on Lake Powell and big ski camps. And then as the organization kind of evolved, we really found our niche in providing programs in unserved and underserved areas. So we serve children, adults, and veterans with physical disabilities, and it's really important to us that their families and care teams are involved as well. And for myself, I actually got started with the organization in 2010 as a volunteer, and then I've been on staff since 2014. My dad is a disabled Vietnam veteran, and I was his caregiver for 5 years, so he participated in our programs, and my brother has a physical disability as well. So
Wow, so near and dear to your heart as well.
yes.
Well,
Yes,
thank you for that great introduction. Very, very clear. And I'd love to share with our listeners and viewers how you reach your prospective clientele.
Yeah, so we actually work with a lot of rehab hospitals. So trying to get people out right after they've experienced an injury or illness, instead of them ending up on the couch and maybe being there for 10 to 20 years and then finding out about our services. We really try to get people as they're inpatient in the hospital. So we work locally with Craig Hospital, the VA Eastern Healthcare System of Colorado, Children's Hospital, and then we work with lots of different disability advocacy groups in the area to provide them services as well.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, that's great. And what's an example of maybe, one of your signature programs or something you want to highlight for everybody?
Yeah, we have a wonderful program that we provide during the summer called our Get Outdoors and Play Multi-Sport Days. And they're one Thursday a month throughout the whole summer. And we actually provide them at Chatfield State Park. So it's kind of a in-between point from people coming from Fort Collins to Pueblo. And we provide cycling, climbing, a portable adaptive climbing wall. And then we also provide a barbecue, kayaking, and paddleboarding. And so it's a great opportunity for families that are interested in kind of seeing what's out there for adaptive sports, and also for people interested in volunteering to come see all of the different things that we do in one location. And we have about 140 families that attend each event.
So you have opportunities for volunteers.
Yes.
And is that available on your website if we share that? Okay, so that's
you can go to our website, go to adaptiveventures.org/volunteer, and then there's a list of kind of how you go through the process of becoming a volunteer.
Okay, terrific. All right. And at the end of this interview, we will put a slide up and we'll share all of your social media, website, anything that might help people connect with you directly. So that's great. Do you have any vision for the future of your nonprofit? What would you like to share with folks about that?
Yeah, so we do a lot more than just provide adaptive sport programming. We actually do a lot of training and help communities that don't have the resources to be able to have an adaptive sport program in their area. So we actually provide training, equipment, administrative
Mhm.
support, all the things that could be barriers to that community having a program
Okay.
so that it can be sustainable into the future. So our goal as an organization is to continue doing that until every climbing gym can be fully accessible to anybody who walks in, any outfitter, all of the different resources that we would normally have with the able-bodied person
Mhm.
would be also accessible and able for any individual with physical disabilities to access.
Wow, this has been really enlightening. I'm so happy to have met you and heard your story and be able to help share this story and connect people with you who might fit your clientele and the families that you want to support as well. Is there any one final thing you want to share that maybe
Yeah.
somebody might not find on your website or might not otherwise know?
Yeah, I always like to say that, if you have a physical disability, it can be really intimidating to come out and do something different. And, you might be thinking, oh, I don't know if they'll have something that works for me.
Mhm.
And regardless of, what your disability is, we have equipment and adaptations that will work for you. So really, truly, there is no limit to what we're able to do in the different sports that we provide. So please, I encourage you to come check it out. Don't be shy and just ask us and we'll help you through the process.
That's great to hear. It's a great message. And then before we close the interview, just run down, a sampling of the sports that you're
Yeah.
talking about.
So we provide cycling, climbing, kayaking, paddleboarding, dragon boat racing, um, water skiing, and skiing. So we provide a lot of different adaptive sport options. And specifically, we do a lot of adaptive cycling rides from the Louisville area. So we're partners with Louisville Cyclery. They
Okay.
do a lot
Oh,
of
great.
in-kind with us. And so we do a lot of rides in the area. And our cycling manager lives in Louisville as well. And you might see our trailer around town.
Well, that's great. Wonderful information, Chelsea. Thank you for all the good work you do. It sounds like I'm going to be a big fan and supporter here. I'm very happy to have learned about you and help promote you. And yeah, thank you. We'll just sign off from here. So we'll have a slide with all of the ways you can contact Adaptive Adventures after this interview is over. And thank you so much, Chelsea. Goodbye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much.